Hi there. Today I have two small teacups with me with quite great historical significance. These ones are coming from the Chinese merchant ship. We call it Kamau because that is the place where the ship sank at the southern tip of Vietnam. 32,000 pieces of Jingdezhen porcelain, Dehua porcelain and Canton porcelain was ordered by Dutch merchants in Indonesia, where they had a base. They ordered these pieces of porcelain because they could not access the port in Canton. So a Chinese merchant ship brought them, and on the way to Indonesia, unfortunately, the ship caught fire and sank outside the southern tip of the city of Kamau in Vietnam. That's why this kind of shipwreck porcelain have get the name Kamau. And the dating of these ones is based on that on the boat they found Kangxi coins as well as porcelain with Yongzheng rain marks under it. So they believe that this porcelain was made during the Yongzheng period, and it's dated to around 1730, something like that, 1730, 1735. And the Vietnamese government took possession of this load, and the museum in Vietnam got most of it, but the leftovers was actually auctioned out at the auction in Amsterdam at Sotheby's in 2007. And I believe these two cups is likely came from that auction and ended up in Sweden somehow. And now the cups is here. If anybody is interested, you have a chance to own one of these historical cups. This small cup have a nice drawing of a landscape scene with a river and a fisherman in its boat here, and also a nice bridge here, some trees at the river bank, very nice. And this border on this cup is also very beautiful with these clouds. It's not very often to see this border, it's quite rare. A beautiful example, I think. And this cup have a lovely decoration of flowers, cherry flowers, garden rock, and a little bird flying on the top. Very beautiful. And as you can see, the glaze is not very shining on this kind of shipwreck porcelain. But it's very interesting, I think, this kind of pieces. Very worth to collect. With shipwreck porcelain, the glaze have been impacted by the salt water, so it's not shiny anymore. Have this kind of surface which is a little bit rough, and that's because of spending hundreds of years in the sea. But overall they are in nice condition. One of them have a small hairline which is almost impossible to see, and the other one is in perfect condition, just some small frittings on the top. But if you think about what these cups have been through, I think these condition issues is really not a problem. So if you are interested to get yourself a piece of history, check out the details of these cups in our shop.